Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the FrostBytez gaming experience. So there's one last ordeal we got to do here in Tien's Landing, and once we finish that up, we can actually look to get off of this rock and move on a little bit further with the story, where we're going to have a lot to do within the next area, and quite frankly, in some cases, I don't even know where exactly I want to begin with it. We'll just kind of see as we go along.
You're crazy.
I am crazy.
Get on with your day, youngster.
It's very nice of you. Hello, you two. You made it back safe.
I
never thought I'd be glad to be back here, but I am.
Especially because the dam's now done.
Yes, Minister Sheng is properly grateful that you were able to free the peasants. You truly are a great hero, and so on and so forth.
You're so nice.
More importantly, you destroyed the pirates who plagued Minister Sheng's administration of this town. Here is your reward. So
go talk to these two in order to get yourself a nice little reward upon, everything else of the reward that you're getting. Getting more teammates, getting some good items, getting some money, and now we're getting even more on top of that. As we watch them walk away in a very awkward ordeal. The inferior scholar gem, not exactly too great. Now, we already talked with this gentleman and got all we got out of him, right? Let's see what we got. Anything really worthwhile? Nothing that I can see anyways. Don't really care for that. Don't really care for that. We'll keep that for the time being. That one's still pretty okay. And we might get rid of that at some point. Let's see what I got set up here. So I got Intuition 5, Mind Spirit 1. That's fine. That's really good. We're going to keep a hold of that one. That one's okay. Spirit 6, Mind 12. I think getting... plus people, but -5 in mind kind of sucks a bit. I don't know. I do know that we've got some better gems coming up in the future. He's always going to have like a little ordeal over him, but even when you talk with him, it doesn't really lead to anything. Like, you'll ask him for some questions, but it's already everything that we already know about. So he just kind of has a little permanent, quest flag above his head. Don't exactly know why, but it doesn't really do much for us. Now, I do want to take one final quick check at the merchant over here, because my memory's fuzzy between my test playthrough and my actual playthrough on what exactly I've done where and what I've bought from who and all of that. Let's see here. Are these worth taking? Charm plus, nope. Health, but loss of chi. Focus, but loss of health. That's a big gain, though, on both instances. You know what? Let's actually take them. Because, once again, the positives greatly outweigh the negative, and the amount of extra positives you get later on really help out with it. Because, as we can see, it didn't really deter us too much of what we're already got. A lot of body, pretty good amount of spirit, quite a bit of mind, and again, it was more within the actual point values themselves, instead of like the overall total. So, taking those doesn't really hurt us really too much in the long run. So, worthwhile trade in my opinion. But that is everything that we have actually done in Tien's Landing, I believe. Let's see here. We already know about that. We still got to return to Hui. That's right. I have not done that yet. Once again, getting the different playthroughs in my mind mixed up between one another. And I think she actually gives us a relatively good gem, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a while since I've done this part of my test playthrough. I'm relatively far ahead in my test playthrough compared to my actual live playthrough. Good thing I double-checked, or else I've forgotten to talk to her again.
Back again. Have you been to the ruins yet? Time is running short. If you don't find the missing piece of your amulet, the Lotus Assassins will.
Well, I didn't find it there, but I found it on a pirate base, so thanks for pointing me in the wrong direction. But I got from the Lotus Assassins.
Whatever the outcome may be, my part in these events is over. Now that you have been to the ruins, I may finally take my leave of this town.
Sorry, we've been holding you back this whole time. Anyways, we don't really need to ask anything. Where are you going?
I have served Sun Li for many years, but there comes a time when all service must end. My final task was to direct you to the ruins. Now, I am no longer bound.
And you weren't really bound in the first place. You just kind of had your word. There's a difference.
Step away. I have no further part to play, and I am glad for it. Perhaps history will clear my doubts and show my time was worthwhile. I wish you luck.
Yeah, you could have settled down with a family by now. So he doesn't really give me anything. It just kind of finished up that journal. And that's really it. You got yourselves the Viper, the Palm, and the Silk Fox. And that's really it. And all those get played out later on. So Tan's Landing, we're done. We're never coming back to this place. We got all the items that we needed, that we could utilize anyways. We got the amulet that we needed. Took care of all of the quests, all of the side quests, and we shall move on to a bigger area with even more quests and side quests to take care of.
In the past, I've shared the company of others that moved outside traditional paths. But this band of folks is by far the most exotic.
We are quite the
You
group.
looked at me as you said that. What are you trying to say, Sky?
Well, why are you getting so defensive?
Actually, you took it the wrong way around. You seem a bit more conventional than, say, Wildflower or Zoo.
Yeah, well, one's a little girl with a
Sergeant
demon,
says that everyone hides a part of themselves, that they don't
and
always
Zoo's an
know what they
ex-assassin,
really are.
so I don't know. So if it does one, yep. In demons, but not literally. Your nature is odd.
I certainly hope that part's in there somewhere.
Wow, everybody's starting to hate each other
I
already.
didn't mean to say... Anyway, I meant no offense.
This game does have a lot of, like,
I'll just
a
leave it
certain group dialogues within one another that don't really need to be kept in check or anything, but it does help with some good character growth between all of them, within context of one another, not just them themselves. Anyways, let's go to the Imperial City. And we already, you know, we can evade this because we already did the fun little, you know, we showed off what the Dragonfly is basically capable of. You guys have already seen what the air battles are. And again, there's only one of them that I do believe is mandatory, but it's not like you gain power-ups or anything by doing these ahead of time. You know, the way you are when you go into the battle is how you are no matter what. So there's really no reason to do any of them other than just for a fun little activity, but I just much rather move on because the Imperial City, oh boy, we've got a lot of ground to cover. A lot. I don't even know if I can remember all of it off the top of my head from the test play that I did. Like, I originally wanted to condense it more, but it was one of those, like, I just didn't enjoy this game so much that it was one of those, I'm just going to play it for about an hour, maybe 2 hours, get a couple things done out of the way ahead of time so I remember what it is I'm doing for when I'm recording it. And that just kept going for hours and hours and hours because I just enjoy the game so much that I kind of got lost into just playing it.
Does it matter? Death's Hand himself seeks this one. Do you need any more incentive than that?
I don't know. Does he? Let's find out.
Question everyone. This person apparently caused a lot of damage in the south.
Well, I'm just that
Yeah, what
badass.
about this one? At least it's a man, like they said.
Damn. So you're just going to stop every
Identify
guy?
yourself.
By order of the Emperor and the Lotus Assassins, state your name and purpose for being in the Imperial City.
You know what? That's not going to happen. My business... Yeah, back away, buddy. Yeah, my business is none of yours.
You are mistaken, peasant. If you are the person we seek,
We shouldn't have
your
given him our
business
name,
is of
though.
great concern to us.
I don't know. Shaved head, stern features, monk attire. It's not enough to be sure.
We could hold him anyway. It's not a good match, but the Lotus Assassins would leave us be for a few days while they question him.
That's probably not a good way to do it.
Here, Captain? Well,
Who exactly are you? How did we figure that out?
We were questioning this traveler by order.
It's not like her voice sounds exactly the same. What, did we just have a sixth sense about it?
Questioning any further, you may go.
Like, her hair's not even in the same style.
But I was ordered to detain anyone even vaguely matching.
Captain, this man is here on a personal matter of mine that does not concern you. Do I make myself clear?
Maybe?
Yes, Princess Leanne.
Then unless you wish to be transferred to the wall, you will leave and continue your search.
Oof, get destroyed.
Well, we meet again. I've watched
See,
your progress.
that's where you could probably be like, oh, now I know who you are. But right out of the gate, it's like, how did we know?
No doubt that you will make
There was just a
more of an
feeling.
impact
It
on
was
the
her
Imperial
aura
City.
about her. We just knew. Anyways, we don't know how to address. Let's see here. Whatever.
No, guys, I assure you. You have the honor of addressing Princess Leanne, the Heavenly Lily.
Fair enough.
It is, as you can see.
So the Silk
customary to bow
Fox
to
has
our
been a princess this whole time. Alrighty. Yeah, sure. We'll just go with it.
Somehow I did not
expect you to kowtow so quickly. Or maybe I just hoped you wouldn't. I get so tired of fawning servants.
And I just get tired of talking and kind of just want to move on. Don't get me wrong, I like the dialogue of a lot of these RPGs. That's kind of like half the fun with them. But some of them, again, after you've gone through it once, or in my case in a test play of it, it's like, okay, I've already been through all of this before. I can just move on. Yes, and we know you can't be seen. Anyways, yeah, where are we going to talk?
I trust the servants I keep, but this is best discussed away from the open street.
When you're in your actual disguise.
The location aloud. Take this
Here, take this air. And let me hold it. This air. That's absolutely nothing. Let's see here. We'll see him then. Because again, it's very obvious we can't talk openly with everybody around about everything that's been going on. You know, so this conversation really doesn't lead to much. You know, it's not really going to do much until she's in her disguise.
It would not have been proper for her to award it to you herself, but Princess
Here's some more air. Thank you. Oxygen, well needed. I think this is actually a relatively good item, though. The Imperial Favor. If I remember right, I think it's +6 in all, like, speech dialogue, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, no, this one's plus Spirit, Charm, Intuition. Chance for getting power-ups from fallen enemies. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. So I might get rid of one of these two. I'll probably get rid of the Intuition. Give myself +3 in Spirit, Charm, Intuition +1, and increase the chance of getting power up from fallen enemies. Awesome. Whoa. Okay, that's a lot of dialogue from a lot of people. So let's go ahead and just get it over with. What have you got for us? This will just be like another part of just making sure everybody's doing A-okay now that we're in a whole entire new area, and then we'll deal with all the fighting.
They are as powerful as fear allows them to be. Not the specific information you are looking for, I'm sure, but you did ask about my feelings.
And let me guess, you have no feelings. You're so tough and rigid. You got battle scars everywhere. Good for you, dude. Alrighty.
They are not outlaws. Their orders come from Death's hand, and he is the will of the Emperor.
Wow. Hit a little bit of a soft spot, huh? You triggered there, buddy?
Meant to be. Pardon my outburst. Every act of the assassins has the approval of the Emperor. We were supposed to reflect his glory.
And all you do is reflect his wrath, apparently.
That is why some actions should never have been ordered.
And I'm sure you're going to tell me about them one day or another. Yeah.
The Lotus Assassins.
Oh, maybe he is going to tell us.
Order of the Lotus under Prince Kin, spiritual advisor to the Emperor. During and after the attack on Dirge, changes were made.
Okay, that's interesting.
As flames seared the sky, enemies of the Emperor faced a new threat, Death's Hand. He assumed command of our order, and we began silencing people.
That sounds like most military branches.
Some were killed only to serve as warnings.
Yeah.
Others had done nothing except be near his enemies.
Oh, one of those. Let's see here.
I am no stranger to death. That alone is not enough to disturb me. But I see only weakness in targeting innocents.
So basically, he is the type of person that he wants a good fight, kind of like Black Whirlwind. You much rather fight someone that can fight back.
You seem to see why I had concerns. Perhaps you might understand.
Oh, we understood. The only thing I don't understand is what you're looking at.
And I have not yet decided if I will.
That's such like a weird way to phrase it right there. I have not said everything, but I'm not exactly sure if I will. That's basically just saying I'm going to hide things until I feel like I'm okay with telling you. All right, good for you anyways. Can you actually talk with us about stuff? Let's see here. Tell me about yourself.
I found my way to Tien's Landing quite by accident. A very big accident. A few wealthy merchants lost some property, and I almost lost my hat. And my head.
Looks like your hat is attached to your head, actually. By the way your hair looks. And your hat doesn't even have, like, the usual bump around it, so it's almost like your hat is your hair. Like, am I the only one that sees that? It looks like his hair just goes up and out as the hat itself. It doesn't go up into the hat. It goes up and out as the hat. I'm not the only one that sees this, right? I can't be. Anyways,
It shows where I've been, not where I'm going. I think I made it on my journey to, here. But I don't quite remember where I was traveling from.
Is this guy on LSD or something?
It seems to me I left something, a clue for myself, but I'm not sure why I'd need to. I don't suppose you'd be interested in taking a short trip back the way I came?
What does that mean? Let's find out.
Well, let's see then. It must lead to where I was last, which would be the ideal place to go first.
This guy talks in circles. Why is everybody talking circles and riddles and everything?
But I do tend to incur the occasional death threat. The craters are remarkably unappreciated.
I mean, you just blow stuff up. Oh, okay. Oh, so okay, so this is one of those you have to do ordeals. Get my missiles going out and all that. Oh, fantastic! That's what it's all about. You and your urges to build.
There are memories in the route we are flying. Keep going.
And once again, that was the Mass Effect back sound effect.
I see patterns, schematics. Keep going. I'll hammer it out.
Oh man, and of course the power up is back there. Okay, so he's just gonna drop bombs. Just go around to the side. They're of no threat to me. Whoa, okay, he's attacking to the side. Easy. If I remember right, this actually does lead to a side thing, which is probably something I should not be doing because I don't remember this. Whoa, hello. We haven't seen you in a while, Master Lee. A cloudburst.
Our flight was great fun.
Oh, so we just got another upgrade for the ship. Okay, cool. I actually forgot all about that. I don't even think I did that in my normal runs, because rarely do I actually go out of my way to talk with the whole entire crew. Because you gotta remember, the last time that I fully played this game, I was still in high school, and that was during the time where I just much rather run through everything and just fight everything, and dialogue means absolutely nothing. It probably also means nothing to me right now, too, because I'm talking over the dialogue.
I'm not sure what it is, but it has a lever on it that is...
But I remember, if I do remember, if I did talk with everybody, that, yeah, sure, it'll be interesting. But anyways, if I remember right, if you do a certain amount of his, you go to another, like, random area to figure out something of his. Which I know it would just rambled out into nonsense out of my mouth like that, but I don't know. Like I said, last time I fully played this game to completion was back in high school. That was over 10 years ago. It's gonna be a while till my brain actually remembers everything about Jade Empire. Alrighty, you have a lot of resources at your disposal. Think harder.
You know, it is true that I should be able to find what I need here.
Is this like entire part going to be dedicated to this guy? I mean, we're almost nearing the end of the part.
Just a few tweaks. Tight fit. Not sure how that will affect things. What's it? I don't remember seeing that before. Just get this last. There we go. It's ready. Now we can finally find.
So he made something?
I name it, of course. Nothing works right until you name it.
That's very true.
How about the confoundable minutia?
Was it another weapon? Let's see. I'm sure it'll help start it up. Did it blow up?
No, impossible. I fixed it. I checked everything. It should work. Unless... No, I did that.
Oh, is this what I was thinking of?
Oh. Where'd the city go?
Yeah, this is what I was thinking of. Okay, but I don't remember what this is. Yeah, this place.
But no resounding boom. What good is such a light if Earth...
All right, this is going to be interesting because I did not test place ahead of time, but I vaguely remember it. Yeah, where are we?
Oh my. It seems we have transported to a...
So we're back to heaven again? But like a technological heaven?
For some reason, but I don't recall ever moving to such a place before.
Well, I did. Oh. Small strange energies. Alright, let's have a look around.
Good idea.
This is going to be interesting. Oh my god. Yeah, I remember this area. This is what I was talking about. I remember this area, but I don't remember the specifics of this area. So I might get a little bit lost. But it's a small area. But if there's a puzzle here, right? I think there's a puzzle involving all these machines. This is going to be a little bit interesting. So when we return, I'm actually going to see how much of this I even remember and how much of it I can even get done. But anyways, until then, we're going to call it a part, ladies and gentlemen. So I do hope you enjoyed the rest of your evenings, and we'll catch you all in the next part.